One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Indiana's offense will get the ball first. Guys, Purdue was probably the worst team in the power conferences last year and maybe one of the worst teams in the country. They fell 66-0 to their rivals in the old Oaken Bucket game, and Indiana, of course, made its way on to the playoff. New season, new game. David, what's step one in pulling out a big win in this one?
Yeah, there was nothing good that came out of this game. This was not a rivalry. This was a one-sided beatdown. Not only did Warren throw for 6 touchdowns and Indiana score 66, but they got Purdue's coach fired. That's how bad this football game was. Jesse, they had to go to the bullpen and make a change from their head coach.
Yeah, the head coach after the game said it was the worst offensive performance he had ever seen. And David, he's right. They had 67 yards in the whole game and turned it over 5 times. You simply can't win. If Purdue has a pulse offensively in this one today, they'll have a much better shot than they did a year ago.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Purdue's offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Here's a hit. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Off play action. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Tight end finds a soft spot. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they... in the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy. So that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too. Because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's his 4th interception of the game. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Run in the red zone, it's Hemby. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. On the move at the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He's at the 41. Offense facing 4th down.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Got his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game. Yeah,
you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting it.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. Mitch Cooper works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll get him down after a solid return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Brady. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time he's got it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Joyner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time thanks to new scheme, new staff, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with him, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
The Boilermakers are on the move. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. On the run, it's Hemby. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mendoza. He'll pull it down and run. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to run it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Brown and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Power football with the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The running game's been thrown in reverse. Would they dare try to run it again on 3rd? Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here.
Wide open spaces. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fakes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Snagged in the middle, it's Moore.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's got it on the move. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Thanks to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rush is on him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. This time around, the old